U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo met Pakistan's new Prime Minister Imran Khan on Wednesday and pressed him to take sustained and decisive measures against terrorists threatening the regional peace and stability, days after the U.S. cancelled $300 million in military aid to Islamabad for failing to rein in the terror groups operating from its soil. Mr. Pompeo, the former CIA chief who was on his first visit to Pakistan as the top American diplomat, told Mr. Khan that he was pleased with his meeting with Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi earlier in the day. But at the same time, Mr. Pompeo asked Mr. Khan to do more at the meeting, which was also attended by Army Chief General Qamar Javed Bajwa and Foreign Minister Qureshi, GOTV reported, citing diplomatic sources. This was the U.S. first high-level dialogue with Pakistan since the new government of Prime Minister Khan assumed office after the July 25 elections and comes days after the U.S. cancelled $300 million in military aid to Islamabad for not doing enough against terror groups active on its soil. Talking to reporters traveling with him, Mr. Pompeo said, "We made clear to them that, and they agreed, it's time for us to begin to deliver on our joint commitments. Right. So we've had lots of times where we've talked and made agreements, but we haven't been able to actually execute those. And so there was broad agreement between myself and Foreign Minister Qureshi, as well as with the Prime Minister, that we need to begin to do things that will begin to actually, on the ground, deliver outcomes so that we can begin to build confidence and trust between the two countries," he added. State Department spokesperson Heather Nauert said that in all of his meetings, Secretary Pompeo conveyed the need for Pakistan to take sustained and decisive measures against terrorists and militants threatening regional peace and stability. Later, Mr. Qureshi told reporters that the Pakistani perspective was presented responsibly to the U.S. delegation. "We tried to understand their wishes and put forth our own expectations and concerns," he said. "Ice has been thawed. Today, we felt that we have created an atmosphere to reset our relations, and the lack